What's up, guys? This is Lisa from Linguist Rising, and really quick, we're going to talk about how I'm learning 4 languages in 2025. It's an absolute mess, but I'm going to give you some tips on how to make it less of an absolute mess if you are studying multiple languages this year. And the number one key is organization. I'm not doing this alone. I am taking an intensive 2-week Arabic course. You heard me talk about it a little bit. And then I'm going back. I had an adult school program and then a private Italian study program once a week on Zoom. But it gives me motivation to study throughout the week so I'm not lost at the next class session. One might be slightly below my level and one is quite a bit above it, just because of the way the times were set up. Because right now, one of the programs, the adult school, that's the only online course they have, and she's kept it, thankfully, since the pandemic. So taking classes to hold me accountable. Secondly, I use a handwritten planner and I schedule it in on my calendar. Additionally, I like to use Notion. You can use any kind of productivity app you want, but I like to write out what I'm working on. I'm a little scattered right now, I'm not going to lie, because of the 2-week Arabic intensives coinciding with my first day of grad school lectures is a little bit crazy. I also am utilizing community college language classes. I will have several community college Arabic courses because I found them. So I am studying Italian, Spanish, Arabic, and Persian. Persian, by studying, I mean I just started the community college class this week after learning about a language called Dari, which is a dialect of Farsi or Persian that is an in-demand language in the US, or at least in California where I am, and it made me become interested in finding out what this language was. And lo and behold, one of the places I take Arabic offers this course. The teacher's very sweet and seems to be thorough. I don't know, I mean, as much as I could tell. And the resources for that course are free, which is pretty wonderful. Taking classes to hold me accountable, utilizing community college classes, handwriting, and or using a productivity app like Notion is how I'm doing this. And then I've got language journals and things like that so I can set specific goals. For example, by the end of this week, I'd like to be able to say the Arabic alphabet out loud without looking. Right now, I can recognize the majority of the letters by looking, but I cannot say it out loud without looking. So, secondly, I would like to review the bulk of Spanish, so I'll be ready for my Spanish 2 class starting in the next week or two. I would like to review all of Italian because my classes are starting, and that one has got the least attention from me. So the way I will do this is I will allocate a certain amount of time each day and schedule it in, because otherwise, let me tell you, it doesn't happen. I've spent a lot of time the past few weeks sitting next to my study materials, not studying them because I'm doing one thing and then I run out of time and now it's the next day. Pick out 3 things you want to work on, whatever, depending on your level. You may not be I'm not at the same level in each language. I'm a super beginner at Arabic and Persian. I'm more experienced at Italian and Spanish. So for Italian, I'm trying to work out the past tense and the imperfecto. Spanish, I'm just trying to review everything I know and see where I'm at, because I think I forgot how to conjugate. I've been using poor grammar Spanish for years at work on the ambulance, but it's time. I'm excited to level that up. And then for the languages I'm at a beginner level on, it's just simple things like alphabet and writing. Writing and the alphabet are the biggest challenge for me in Arabic. Speaking is fun. I enjoy it. Some of the sounds are challenging, but just learning the alphabet. So if you don't make a plan, then you won't make progress, because it's really easy to get sidetracked and distracted. That's fine if language learning is just super recreational for you, but if your goal is to improve your level and over time work toward being a fluent speaker who can converse with native speakers effectively, then being organized is the key, and it does not have to cost a lot of money. You can often get fee waivers for community college courses depending on your income, of course, if you don't have money for private programs. There's a lot of options out there. If you have questions, comment below. Let me know what your experiences are. But the biggest thing is we got to stay organized and we can reach those goals. This is Lisa from Linguist Rising. Thanks for watching.